Hello and welcome back, to my first video post eyelid surgery. And I know a lot of you have been incredibly supportive, and your emails and the comments I've had have been just lovely, so thank you all so much. Today I had my stitches out, and the surgeon has given me thumbs up, healing really well, no makeup for another week, so this is it. The main reason I had them done is that I was losing vision, and I had been told this, and I'm not saying I didn't believe it, but I just didn't know it until it was done. And then bang, about 2 days after the surgery, I realised that I had peripheral vision up here that I hadn't had, I don't know when I lost it, but it's there now, and it's made everything so much easier. Even reading is easier. I know, strange, isn't it? Driving is so much easier, and I'm a careful driver, but I realised I was sort of triple checking on everything. Now I'm trusting my eyes again, and that's a fabulous feeling. So surgery went well. Thank you for all your wonderful good wishes. I'm so grateful for you all, and by the way, as a group we are now 5,000, which is amazing. Imagine 5,000 of us all in one place. I just can't believe how cool that would be. So today it's just a little bit of a catch up. I've done a lot of my decorating, and I'm not doing a huge amount because many of you know that one of my sons is in Africa with his wife and child for Christmas this year, and for another year or so to go. And my younger son is going to be with his wife's family this year in Sydney. So I'm not doing a lot for Christmas this year. I'm having a great Christmas. I'm going to decorate my last little bit, which is, don't laugh, it's a little piece of olive branch that I just thought was lovely. Sorry, I've got some decorations here. I just want to put some very simple little ones on it. I've just popped it in this jar, vase. It's in a bottle in there somewhere, and I've just popped some oranges, mandarins, actually big mandarins, to hold it up. I thought a little bit of peace from the olive branch could not go astray at Christmas. So I have these little baubles. Apparently one went to God. There we go, that was one little broken one. I'll fluff it all out later. But I've got some of the little ones. These are little seagull pewter ones that I've had for a very long time. I think some of those will be light enough to go. These, which look heavy, these silver ones, they're not heavy. They came from the Jungle Pottery in Singapore many years ago. Just little scrappy things I found that I thought were interesting. I've got a camel and the little Chinese dog. And Pegasus. I've got Pegasus in there. Here's Pegasus. And that's part 2 of the table as well. That's exactly the look that I was after. So I have bought these little velvet chairs, and they're really beautiful. Comfortable too, which is nice. They're padded, and I just have to Scotch guard them, and then they'll be fine. And I've got 2 more coming, because I looked at benches on the other side that would just sit in under the table, but the prices were ridiculous, and quite frankly these 2 little chairs are really inexpensive, and I grounded it by keeping 2 of my sheep chairs, a mummy one and the other one's a daddy one, of course, at each end, and I think that actually works. That's the daddy one, of course, you see. Got to have mummy at one end and daddy at the other, but that's the way it's looking, and I like that lightness of it. And now I'll show you what I bought for myself. Now, the first thing I bought myself, though I didn't actually buy this today, I bought it the other day, is a jigsaw puzzle. It's only 1,000. I know it's like baby stuff, but I haven't done one in ages, and we used to always have one on the table for Boxing Day, and through that sort of Christmas through New Year week, and anybody who just wandered by could stop and put in a piece or 3 or if you're a bit obsessive like me, you do all the outside first, and then you do the ocean, and then you do the other ocean, and somebody by then will have done the elephant and the rhinoceroses. That will be my Boxing Day treat. And today, hang on, I'm just going to sit down, show you what I got. Oh, these little chairs are so comfortable. They're just right for this table. Okay, I went to the Hill of Content, which is a fabulous, iconic, independent Melbourne bookshop, which is also in Sydney. But I think it started here. Well, it did. I'm sure it started here. It's been here all the time that I've known Melbourne, which is, 37 years. So I picked myself up. I actually had a book voucher from there, a little gift token, and that was lovely. So I did spend some of that. Might have added to it a little bit. So I started with an absolute classic in this beautiful little edition of The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie by Muriel Spark, which is, of course, just iconic Scottish literature. Look, it's even got a lovely little bookmark. And it's got gold leaf. And look at that gorgeous print. It's so clear and so nice to read. I do like things that are well put together. The next one I thought just looked really interesting. It's about walking the salt path. And I don't know what the Costa Book Award is, but I will find out. Obviously, it's about reading great literature with good coffee. It's not something I'd ever argue with. So it's about a couple who decide to go for a bit of a walk, 630 miles of southwest coast park from Somerset to Dorset via Devon and Cornwall, living wild and free at the mercy of the sea and the sky. I think that sounds pretty damn fabulous, really. So that one, I'm hoping, is as good as it looks. Now, this one I bought because it's about swimming at the Hampstead Ladies Pond. And while I have not swum at the Hampstead Ladies Pond, I have most certainly paddled, well, dabbled my feet a little inside. Oh, what a gift. The Hampstead Heath and the swimming ponds, the dog pond, the men's pond, the mixed pond. I mean, it's a chain of beautiful ponds, and people swim all year round there, but mostly obviously in the summer when it's a tad warmer. And I just thought it sounded like a great idea. And these are all the people who have swum there and given these stories about the ladies' pond. So that's going to be a ripper. And then I finished up with a bit of Gloria Steinem. And, you know, the older she gets, the truer she gets. I think the truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. Thoughts on life, love, and rebellion. And what got me was one of these little things in here, and it wasn't that one. It was something about the fact that women are the only species that get more radical as they get older. And I thought, wow, that's a good thing. And certainly, here we are. Women may be the only group that grows more radical with age. I'm thinking, that's not such a bad thing. The world needs radical women of sense and wisdom and who've lived a bit. So I'll be interested to see what you think about the way that the chairs turned out. I'm very happy, which is obviously the only thing that matters. I mean, let's be blunt about this, shall we? Dee Dee's happy, then I'm interested in your comments, but I won't stop being happy. I love it. I love that lightness and seeing the parquetry floor, and adding another 2 chairs on the other side gives me the classic 6 easily. The other 2 sit there because there's a story that goes with these, but I'm not going into that today. And now I'm going to finish up on this, go and edit it, put it up so you know that I'm alive, well, and back in business. And tomorrow we're going to start doing some joy planning for 2020 and the decade ahead. So I hope that you join me in a little bit of pre-2020 planning tomorrow. Subscribe, come along for the ride, and whatever you're doing today, I hope you're having a loving and peaceful day. Bye.